So I haven't done a video for a while, and I wanted to speak to you today about trusting a freelancer, a VA, or whoever you're actually outsourcing to with your work and your business. For many kind of entrepreneurs and small business owners, that business is something they've built up from scratch or had for a very long time, and it's their baby. It's a real big thing in allowing somebody and entrusting that business with somebody else. I've just got a few tips for you, hopefully which help just somewhat go into entrusting your business with a freelancer. So I really understand the pressures and the issues that arise from trusting somebody else with an aspect or any aspect really of your business. I've been self-employed myself for many years. Most recently, as many of you will have read on the blogs, was a business, an e-commerce business selling homeware and gifts. And I was a real control freak, and I started this business from scratch. Very small, just selling things for my pretty kind of giftware from my children's cupboard in their bedroom. Literally, that's the amount of stock that I had. It was tiny, just a few bits and pieces, and it grew and grew. And over that time, it was really difficult to kind of grow as a business as well. And to start with, obviously, I could do everything myself, or I could at least have a go. I enjoy learning. I like learning new skills. So it suited me fine. But towards the end, when the business was, quite substantial, it got to the stage where I really couldn't do everything myself. Even if I could go and learn those skills, the amount of time I would have to invest to teach myself just wasn't a wise or efficient decision. It was much better spent outsourcing to somebody who already had those skills, who were probably much better at it than myself as well. And then I could get on with the things that I was best at, or where my skills were most utilised, and just continue to try and grow the business. And in the past kind of 6 months to a year of having that business before I sold it, it really became apparent how important it is to outsource business when your time's short, or you're not spending enough time with your friends and family. Your to-do list is just bulging. You've got so much on your plate. You feel really stressed out. You're juggling a million and one things. A lot of my clients will be parents. The vast majority of those will be female, and then mums. And the pressures that we have today, trying to just do everything, trying to make sure all the things are ready for the children for school. There's always a million and one things to remember for the school as well. There's always things happening, and then trying to stay on top of our business and be the best that we can for that business, and try and do as much as we possibly can. Sometimes it's inevitable that we can't do it all as best we can. Often we become a jack of all trades, master of none. So the best thing you can do in that instance is actually to get some help. Now, many companies obviously employ people, which is fab. A lot of small business owners or entrepreneurs look at the possibility of employing somebody, but no, they're not quite ready to take that next step, which is where freelancers come in. And a VA, virtual assistant, can help with that, because they can help with various admin tasks, social media, email marketing, all the things that are really important for your business and that need to be done, but you just don't find the time. And I know how that feels. I understand the pressures firsthand of having this big, really kind of to-do list in the background and not getting to the bottom of it ever, not getting those things done that really need to be done, because they always get put onto the bottom. So things like email marketing and social media marketing, for a lot of clients, just don't get around to actually ever doing, because they haven't got the time. Social media in itself takes a lot of time. You need to be really consistent. You need to be going out, creating that content or curating that content, putting it in, scheduling it for the next few weeks or the months, see what's coming up. And it actually takes an awful lot of time. So my previous business, one of the main areas that I enjoyed doing, and I did spend an awful lot of my time, was the social media side of it. So for me, that wouldn't be something I would outsource, because I enjoyed doing it and it was something that I was quite good at. So for me, there was other admin tasks and other things that were just, I hadn't got the time to do, that I looked to outsource and have someone in to help me out. And it worked fantastically well. So when you're speaking to me and you're kind of thinking, can I trust this person? This is my business. I'm outsourcing this. I'm used to doing it all myself. I'm used to having that control. I do understand the kind of the power, the dilemma you're going through, I guess. of not knowing whether you should outsource or continue to try and do it yourself. The consequence of trying to do everything yourself often is that everything gets done, but not gets done to the best of your ability or the best it can be done. Often, a lot of the time, it doesn't get done. And then, whereas if you outsource, everything can get done. Everything you're struggling to do, you don't have time to do, or you don't enjoy doing, or you don't know how to do, outsource to somebody. And it really can work really well for your business, allowing you to concentrate on your core tasks that grow and improve your business. So the first tip I would say when you're looking for a freelancer and you're looking to outsource some work, if you can, have a phone conversation or a Skype call with the freelancer, and just try and gauge the type of personality. Most people, we still buy from a person, whether that's a product or a service. I feel it's important for me to get on with my clients. If I have clients that just are different, very, very different personality types that don't gel well together, it can make the ongoing relationship really difficult. So do try and make sure when you're speaking to that person, or you're looking at their brand and their own website and their own social media channels, that it's kind of consistent with what you like, and their personality comes across as a sort of personality that you work well with. It's really important to get on well with that person you're working with. Another tip is to make sure you're quite specific and detailed on the information you're giving to your freelancer. So if you're working with a virtual assistant, giving them very, very brief details and not much structure to what you want doing can then go the wrong way, because it can be misinterpreted by the VA. If you give quite a structured account of what you want actually doing within that time allowance, or how long you want them to work, you're much more likely to get the work you actually want done doing. So communication really is key from the off with a really good freelancing relationship. Stress is obviously a huge issue when you are looking to work with someone else and you're entrusting them with your accounts or your business, maybe really sensitive personal financial information. So how do you know you can trust that person? Make sure you never ever work with a freelancer if there are no terms, conditions and contract given. So I always make sure that as soon as I kind of have a conversation with somebody and they're looking to go ahead, there's a contract sent over which will be signed, or we request the client to sign. I won't start work with any client until that is received and we've both signed it and we agree on the terms and conditions, to make sure we're both clear from the start on where we both stand, and that protects both the client and the freelancer, so everybody is covered. Also look for testimonials, reviews. I mentioned before about websites. A lot of freelancers will put on their website testimonials and previous clients they've worked with. Even if they've just started, they haven't necessarily got that. Have a look at their presence out there. Are they on LinkedIn? Are they on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest? The more places you can find this person, I think the more likely to be that they are kind of kosher and they're reliable and trustworthy. Go and have a look at those. Have they been around for a while? Have they got interaction from people? You can see they're not fake accounts. You can see they exist. They're a real person. They actually do this work for people, and it just gives a bit more depth to their character, and that you can rely on that person to help you out with the work you need help. So with my previous business, literally thousands and thousands of customers trusted me with their money that came in and trusted me to send out that product. In the same way, now clients are trusting me in this business with their own tasks for their business. So there are things that you can look for, like we mentioned, testimonials, reviews, their social media, where they exist. If you have a look around, you can just find out a bit more about that particular person. I hope that's helped. If you have any questions, or you have any other tips actually for working as the client and the freelancer, then do comment below. If you have any questions for me, then drop me an email on help@katiecolellasocial.co.uk. If you'd like some further information, the website is katiecolellasocial.co.uk. Take a look through, take a browse, and then drop me an email if you'd like some help with your business. Thank you for watching. Bye.